everybody, JD Man here today on the Streetfighter. Possibly for the last time this winter, hopefully not, but I'm glad. I was going to cancel the insurance, the collision for the winter, but I thought because we had some crappy weather and I waited. I'm glad I did, because heck, it was 60 degrees out today. It was like 50 whenever I came into work. So I'm gonna do this be my long-term 1 year. I'll call it my 1 year review of the Streetfighter. I got it in January of last year, so it's 11 months. But like I said, it's gonna be getting put away here. I got it in street mode, so it's kind of tamed down a little bit right now because it kind of rained a little bit here, so I don't want to push it too much. But yeah, I'll get right into it here. First thing, and I didn't say anything about it, and 1 mile on it. And I'm attributing this to, well, basically it's a COVID bike, number one, coof bike, because it was, they had it at the dealer in September last year, and I bought it in January. So I got it home, like I said, got it in January, couldn't ride it. Oh man, just that little bit, the torque this thing has. Got it home, left it run as I was taking it off my, out of my trailer and that, sitting there in the garage. Shut it off and I parked it. Come out a day or two later into the garage, and there's an oil spot on the floor. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, there's no way. I didn't even ride it. So I took it back, and the stator cover was leaking. It wasn't sealed up properly, they said. So number one, like I said, coof bike. And number two, poor PDI at the dealer. That they had it for 4 months, and you gonna tell me, all I did was sit it and let it run there for a few minutes just to get good and hot, and yeah, that should have never left the dealership leaking like that, and that kind of torqued me a little bit. But anyhow, but ever since they did that, it's been fine. No, dry as a bone. So yeah, they took care of it right away, no problem. It just sucked having to take it back out right away, and that takes 4 hours out of my day right there, going to the dealership and back. But next thing was that sitting at a light, okay, where I come out of work, I'm on a slight grade. So like when I see the lights ready to turn green, I go and like leave the clutch out a little bit, and then have the bike kind of holding, the engine's holding the bike on the hill. And it's just a slight hill, it's not that bad. And don't tell me that, guys are saying you shouldn't have the clutch, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I've done that on a lot and never had a trouble. And when you're when you learn how to drive a stick shift in a car, you know, you can sit there and hold the clutch, hold it on the hill with the clutch. You know, you can do that and not burn up the clutch. So it's like, you need to quit. It's like, that's not the problem. The clutch is just barely out because it's just a slight grade like this. It's just that I'm getting ready to go, and that transition between letting the clutch out and rolling on the throttle, you know, I was like, just had the throttle just a hair off of idle. It shut off. It started and died. And it did that to me a few times. So I took it to the dealer. And they couldn't find anything, because I thought maybe there was something, because I can make it do it. You know, and here's another thing, where the clutch has nothing to do with it. Sitting in the parking lot, you know, at my house, and have it in neutral, and have the clutch pulled in some, okay, but it's not holding the bike or nothing, and then start coming off idle on the throttle, and I can make it do it and shut off. I mean, it just hardly run. And I took video of it so I could show the dealer that, and so they said, oh, they couldn't make it do it, which I wanted. And that's another thing that kind of, well, it pissed me off about the dealer. I wanted the mechanic that was going to work on it to come out, and I wanted to show him exactly what he needed to do to make it do it. And so say with that quick shifter, I can feel the rear tire breaking loose whenever I shift like that under power. The service writer wouldn't let the mechanic come out. He's too busy. Because I had my own shop for freaking 17 years. You know, I'm a mechanic by trade. You know, I would love to have a customer show me what to do to duplicate a problem, so you eliminate that comeback crap. Because yeah, there are a lot of times where, you know, you can't duplicate it and you don't know where to go. I could have showed him what to do, and he could have done it, you know, and made sure you had him do it to show him, you know, so he knew how to make it happen. And so they didn't find anything. All they did, they reset the computer. So I was like, all right, I got it back, and for about 5, you know, the first ride it was okay, but it started doing that again as soon as the computer started to relearn. So I just said, you know what, the hell with it. I tried different gas and all, yeah, because I run at least 91, whatever, no less than 91 octane, 91, 93. But it I don't notice it anymore. I think maybe it just the engine needed to break in or something. I don't know, or the computer had to learn. But other than that, those two issues there, the bike's been outstanding. I love how it runs. It's strong. It you know, a guy saying about how serious it is, that you can't have fun on it, that's BS. Yeah, it's a serious bike as far as the power that it has, but you can have fun with it. It's just how far you're willing to go. To me, I love the sound of the stock exhaust. I don't have any plans on changing it. I think it sounds good. It's, to my ears, what I'm hearing, it sounds pretty damn mean. So that's all I care. I don't care what other people are hearing. I'm the one paying for it. So there's one thing I want to do that I haven't done yet, just because I got other things I've been spending my money on, and that is a tail tidy kit. I put the radiator guard on it, changed the mirrors. The mirrors been good. They've been rock solid. You know, I looked into rhizomas like I have on the Monster. I'm like, you know, that's a lot of money. And I found these Fenrir or whatever on Amazon, and you know, you don't have to, it has everything, and they've been great. They've been rock solid, haven't moved. They've got the blue tinted glass, you know, for glare, and it's awesome. I put my phone mount on, and I don't know, my kit for attaching my Kriega dry packs, that works out really well. As far as luggage, you can get 90 liters of space on this bike if you want. I had to, you know, for me, some of these roads I had to adjust the preload. It was pretty harsh on the front, and I put some more preload into the front, and pretty much took care of it. But you know, the only fuel mileage, you know, at 80 miles the light comes on. I think it's set, that's 80 miles, so I fill it up, and that's the bad thing. It's just the range. It'd be nice to have a little bit more range on it, but I love this bike. It is tied for my favorite bike, the GS. If I could only own one bike, it'd be the GS, but this bike here for fun, you can't beat it. And I cannot comment on the can't comment on the headlight, because, and there, yeah, see, I got it right in neutral. So you see anybody complain about not finding neutral, just got to break it in. You see, there's the high beam. I have not ridden this at night, because I have the GS for that. And let me see here, quick, get off, quick walk around. There she is. Like I said, I got this it says Streetfighter on, I think. Yep. Oil cooler and radiator guard kit. Put some preload in the front forks. These mirrors are really nice. Fenrir, got nice machine work on them, and like I said, they're solid. They don't move around at all. This works out really well. Just got to get rid of this. I got to tidy that up, definitely. I think that sounds good. I'm letting it the way it is. And there, of course, is that front light. Look at that. It's a low beam. The dip, as y'all in the UK would say. I love this bike. To me, it is so fun to ride. It is a rush. Like I said, the RSV 4 1100, a little bit more, but yeah, there's about 9 more horsepower in that bike, and it's probably a little bit lighter too. So just you gotta ride one. You gotta ride one, and don't. I think if you do, you better be ready to sign your name on the dotted line. So yep, you know, just be ready to sign your name on the dotted line if you do take one for a ride, because it is an intoxicating bike, and Ducati's making some nice stuff. And yeah, like I said, the issue with the oil leak, you know, in the times we live in, I gotta, you know, expect that. Even like my Ranger, I had a couple old things, you know, if they're short-handed on help, and just like everybody else is, and trying to get product out, there is going to be some things happen. So, you know, that's fine as long as they take care of it. I'm not gonna fault them for it. So, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts, and like I said, I have no complaints with this bike. So this is JD, man. I'm gonna get out of here, and y'all have a good Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't get to post anything to then. So take care, be safe out there. Peace.